Welcome. Management pioneer Peter Drucker observed that success in the knowledge economy belongs to those who understand and manage their unique strengths. We're going to apply that principle to you right now. Over the next few minutes, we will take the abstract data from your MindScan report and turn it into a concrete daily action plan using a lag and lead tracking system. Before we begin mapping out your steps, please make sure you have two documents in front of you: your printed thinking overview graph and your blank lag and lead tracking sheet. Completing the assessment gave you the raw data. The actual value comes from systematizing those psychological insights so you can hit your goals with far less friction. Step 1 is decoding your clarities and biases. Go ahead and look at your thinking overview graph. This legend at the bottom is your clarity scale. The size and color of these circles represent your level of awareness and how easily you use a specific type of thinking. Look at the vertical axis right above it. This measures your bias, ranging from -10 at the bottom to +10 at the top. This position dictates whether you have an overly attentive, positive attitude toward a certain way of thinking, or a skeptical, negative attitude where you tend to disregard it. For example, a large circle in the top positive half of the graph shows a high clarity score paired with a positive bias. This represents a strength that is readily available to you right now. Conversely, a large circle down in the negative half means you have high clarity but a negative bias. You understand this dimension well, but skepticism or self-doubt is currently blocking you from using it. This is a hidden capability. Take a moment to scan your own printed chart. Find your 3 largest circles, regardless of where they sit on the vertical scale, and draw a physical ring around them. We need these locked in for the next step. Step 2 is mapping those specific plotted points into categorized strengths on your worksheet. Any large dots you circled that sit above the 0 line are your natural strengths. These represent the internal mechanics you can rely on to perform at a high level without extra friction. Any large dots you circled that sit below the 0 line are your potential strengths. You have real talent here, but you are currently resisting it. This section of your worksheet is where you list them out. Write down your natural strengths first, followed by your potential strengths. By listing these out, you are creating a tactical bridge where your hidden talents begin to amplify your dominant traits. Step 3 requires us to evaluate your role awareness to locate any hidden friction in your daily routine. Look closely at the role awareness axis located in the center of the bottom internal world section. If you have a negative bias here, it means you frequently feel your efforts are never quite good enough. Pushing through this kind of structural misalignment on a daily basis leads directly to burnout. Look at your daily workflow. Find one major recurring task that directly contradicts the high clarities you mapped out earlier. Write that task down right now and mark it for immediate delegation. That brings us to step 4, setting the dials. This is where we translate your psychological traits into measurable business actions. This document is your tracking sheet. The top section houses your lag dials. These are your ultimate destinations, metrics like a specific revenue target or a hiring goal to hit by the end of a 90-day period. Right below that are your lead dials. These represent the continuous daily actions you must take to reach those destinations. This is the 20% of your effort that drives 80% of your results. If your profile revealed empathy as a strong natural clarity, but you set a lead dial to send 50 generic cold emails every morning, you will struggle to maintain that habit. Instead, map that specific strength to an aligned action. You want to change that lead dial to something like conduct 5 deep dive relationship building calls per week. Consistent execution happens when your daily lead dials are custom built to leverage your exact psychological strengths. You've completed the initial translation. You've moved from guessing what you are good at to holding a scientifically backed 5-point daily action plan. As you start implementing these new habits, you will move through the 4 levels of learning. If you feel initial frustration, that is completely normal. It simply means you are about to learn something new. But you shouldn't execute this plan in isolation. Reach out to Coach Dean to review your new lead dials together and to check for any remaining blind spots. Take your personalized blueprint and start executing it today.